Okay, I'm at 98th Street and Shorefront Parkway. This is the work trailer of Skansa. They're the company that was awarded this job. I'm going to walk over here. It's Saturday morning, and this is the sign for the work in progress boardwalk reconstruction phase. And there's all the information and an image of what it's going to look like when it's done. Welcome to Rockaway Beach. This is a nice sign, and it's not going to be a nice environment for quite some time. So it's funny how they piecemeal this. They've done some of this paver parking lot work along the drive here, and they put some nice things together, especially around the concession stands, as I said earlier. But I'm going to walk up onto this is the third concrete concession area that was put down with concrete. This all used to be wood. These buildings were here prior to Sandy, and we're going to catch a sunrise soon. But now this is now looking back west, and you can see the footprint. What they've done, this project started on April 1st, 2014, with an expected completion date of Memorial Day 2015. That would be 14 months to do this 6-block stretch from here. You can see in the distance past the one pile driver, that building down there. That's the 106th Street shack. So these 6 blocks are going to take 14 months. We're 7 months into the project. We're in the middle of November. They were able to pull up the old concrete piers. They've driven these pipes into the ground. They've put the frame up for the concrete wall, which will be on the land side of the new roadway. And I think as we go further east, we'll see how they intend to fill these pipes with sand, with concrete, and then put the prefab concrete slabs on top of them to create the new roadway. So that's what's going on the west side. Now here, I'll just take a walk. This is very similar to what was down at 106th Street. Concrete concessions. We're going here towards the work area on the east side. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay. What I just showed you was on the west side of 95th Street, and that won't be done until, they say, the 4th of July. So the section I'm walking towards now is the 6-block section that will be completed by Memorial Day 2015. Over here, let's see what we're up to. We're catching the sunrise behind that cloud cover. Here's two more of our $2 million friends. These are the lifeguard shacks. $2 million a pop. Oh wow, they've done quite a bit since I was here. Okay, so they've now put the stringers in across, and they've capped it. Okay, so here we go. Well, they're doing a lot better than I thought. Okay, you can see the pipes with the green wire, and then they lay those cross pieces across the caps, and then on top of that will be the prefab running from east to west, and they'll bring that right to here, and that's to be finished by Memorial Day. Okay, so pretty good. And you can see the crane there, and that's it for now. And I'm going to shut it off, and I'll pick it up at the 86th Street shack. Okay, now I'm on the 88th Street point and looking west, and I picked it up from the last vantage point, and you can see they've put these supports across the pipes, and they have actually done this very quickly, so I have to commend them on that. Now the wall on the land side of the boardwalk, I think underneath the boardwalk, is going to be filled with sand. So from this point, that's to be the height, and they'll fill this underneath with sand for additional support. So that will be good, I guess. Okay, so here we go. There's your sunrise, Rockaway. And now we're walking over to 86th Street. Now this section from 86th Street to 74th Street has one of the few remaining wooden portions of boardwalk that survives Sandy. I don't know if it's bolted down. I know the jetties helped, and I know the proximity that there was a lot more beach down here than there was further west. So that's one of the variety of reasons why this portion of the boardwalk made it through Sandy. But this is where I like to hang out, and this will be torn up shortly to speed up the process of the concrete roadway that will replace this boardwalk. Amazing thing about this boardwalk, I want to show you something. You see, if you look at this wood, the nails, you see some new screws that replace some nails here, but those are rosin coated nails. And rosin coated nails haven't been used in 40 years. So this wood is probably 50 years old right now. And the replacement wood, where you'll see a Phillips hex head screw to hold the wood down. But anyway, it's in pretty good shape. It's soft on your feet. It's a boardwalk, and this runs down to 74th Street. I think I'm going to go as far as 80th Street, where you'll see the prefab concrete slabs that were put in down in that section of the boardwalk about 4 years ago, I think 2 years prior to Sandy. They're in perfect shape, as is this section, and that's the question I have. This is a beautiful boardwalk. I'm going to be taking it down to a section the wood was replaced, and the concrete prefab slabs there are in perfect condition, as is most of this boardwalk. Anything that has been left up is functioning. The community uses it. And my question is, why are we taking it down? And I go back to the first reason given was protection. And then we go back to this. This is the 10 feet of sand. So I'll just give you an illustration. These stairs used to go down probably another 10 feet. So, again, if a storm is going to chew through this sand, the water is going to be higher than the new boardwalk anyway. So the retaining wall and the boardwalk, how does that deal with protection? Anything that's going to breach this is going to end up over there. So that's my question. But they're continuing, and I've been told, I've already told you why. They want to have a uniform road that'll run here will be down the boardwalk, this path. So this is a wooden boardwalk. This has been in Rockaway for 100 years, and it's going to be gone within a few weeks, I think. They're going to tear this all up. I read in the paper that the community board approved it. I think they stomped their feet at the first meeting when they heard about it, and they kicked at the second one, but I read in the paper that at the last meeting they approved it. So goes the value of the community board. I don't understand. I don't understand why they want to take this down and spend money. But it's easy to spend other people's money, I guess. There's the sun. There's the sun. That's what we would run into every morning. Kevin and I would come down here, and all times of the year, the best sunrises are in February, because the sun is furthest out onto the ocean. It's also the coldest time to run, but you bundle up, you get up on the wood. There's nothing better. Okay, so here's the transition. Here's with the wood. They replaced the wood here 4 years ago. J.R. Slaw out of Pennsylvania. Look at this. This needs to be replaced. This is garbage. What, they're going to take this down? What? Look at this. Look at this. You kidding me? And this goes right down to 74th Street, and I guess that's something, huh? I don't understand it. Sure looks good to me. Doesn't it look good to you? Okay, we'll pick it up at 74th Street. Okay. All right, I'm here at Beach 74th Street. There's parks. I didn't mention there's handball courts and parks along the boardwalk here that were replaced. The Parks Department did a great job. The community uses them a lot. Not this morning, it's 34 degrees, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, but stuff is used on a regular basis. Okay, so this is 74th Street, the end of the boardwalk. This section on the other side of this stone was wood. So you can see we're closer to the ocean here. So Sandy came up and moved the wood off of these piers. Now, there's another section of concrete that's about 150 meters east, and some more lifeguard shacks. We requested that they cover these piers, even on a temporary basis, with wood or whatever they wanted to connect 86th Street to 60th Street, because from 60th Street down to Beach 9th Street right now is intact. It's intact. All they had to do down there from Beach 35th Street to Beach 39th Street, the Parks Department put in a 12-foot wide wooden temporary plug. It's beautiful. It connects the two sections down there. So all they would have to do was connect this section to Beach 60th Street, and we would have had 88th Street to Beach 9th Street, would have given us 3.75 mile of continuous of what was the original 5.5 miles. So this is a similar situation going east. I'm going to pick it up again at 60th Street, and we'll continue going down